Hello guys, good evening. This is Sonia SETIA, your accounts and eco tutor. Again, I'm here in front of you with the question number 15 of DK Goel back exercise partnership fundamentals. So this video belongs to class 12 account students and who are having DK Goel as their textbook for accountancy. So we were doing back exercise of DK Goel up to question number 14. We have completed. We have completed questions up to 14. So today we are starting with the question number 15 that is here in front of you people. Hope the screen is visible to everyone. So first of all, we'll read the statement and you can read the statement from your book as well. And otherwise, who don't have DK Goel, they can take the screenshots from here. So I'm starting with the question number 15. So Raj, Mehak, and Divya were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2:1. So there were three partners, Raj, Mehak, and Divya, and their PSR were 2:2:1. So their respective capitals were 6 lakh, 4 lakh, and 2 lakh. So Raj की capital थी 6 lakhs and Mehak की capital थी 4 lakhs and Divya की capital है 2 lakh. The partnership deed provided for the following. So number one, what they're saying, we have to provide IOC at the rate of 8% per annum. Interest on capital rate is 8%. And second one, what they're saying, interest on drawing, firm will charge interest on drawing at the rate of 6% per annum, right? And thirdly, they're saying interest on partner's loan to the firm at the rate of 5% per annum, right? And during the year, Raj had withdrawn rupees 12,000 on 1st October 2021. So Raj ने ड्राइंग की है. So drawings of Raj are 12,000 जो कि कब withdraw किया गया है on 1st October. You have to keep in mind the date and the month. Accordingly, we'll calculate IOD, interest on drawings, right? While Mehak withdrew 60,000 on 1st December. So Mehak की drawings यहाँ पे है 60,000. Again, you have to keep in mind the proper date which they have provided in the question. On 1st Jan 2022, Divya had given a loan of 1,20,000 to the firm. Divya ने loan दिया है. How much? 1,20,000 का कब दिया है? On 1st Jan, right? So what we are asked to do, pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the firm for the following transactions for the year ended 31st March 2022, right? Hope you understood the statement. Firstly, we'll write everything what is given in the question, right? So let me share the whiteboard just in a second. We are starting with the answer. So you can do side by side with me. So just give me a second. Yeah. So good to go. So first of all, I'm writing what is given in the question. So there are three partners. Write the name of the three partners. This is question number 15. Raj, Mehak, and Divya. अगर अब सारा कुछ जो गिवन है एक पेज पे प्रॉम्प्टली थोड़ा नोट डाउन कर लेते हैं It will make the things easier for you people in the exam. So their PSR is 2, is to 2, is to 1, right? Profit sharing ratio, right? And their capitals are 6 lakh, 4 lakh, and 2 lakhs. And rate of IOC, interest on capital, you will write the full forms in the exams. Interest on capital is 8% per annum, and interest on drawings, IOD, is 6%, and interest on partner's loan, interest on partner's loan to the firm is 5%, right? And drawings, write the drawings also. Drawings of Raj, that is 12,000 rupees, 12,000, and date is 1st October 2021, right? And drawings of Mahek, everything is there in the question. Rupees 60,000, and the date is 1st December 2021, right? And on 1st Jan 2022, Divya gave loan to the firm of rupees 1,20,000. अब हम देख लेते हैं कि हमें क्या क्या बोला गया है करने को. So once you can okay, अभी हमने पूरा क्वेश्चन नहीं देखा था. Just let me go back. तो पूरा क्वेश्चन एक बार हम देख लेते हैं कि उन्होंने क्या क्या मांगा है, राइट? ओके, क्या क्या कौन कौन सी जर्नल एंट्रीज उन्होंने मांगी है हमसे. Just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Yeah. So what they're saying, allowing interest on Raj's capital. हमें जर्नल एंट्रीज कौन कौन सी पास करनी है. हमें राज की कैपिटल पे इंटरेस्ट देना है, IOC. And on second part, they are saying charging interest on Mahek's drawings. तो IOD कैलकुलेट करना है हमें महक की ड्राइंग पे. प्रोवाइडिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन गिवन टू द फर्म बाय दिव्या. दिव्या ने जो लोन दिया फर्म को, उस पे इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करके उसकी जर्नल एंट्रीज देनी है. And also pass transfer entries in profit and loss account or profit and loss appropriation account as the case may be. So you must be aware कि कौन सी चीज you have to write in the profit and loss account and in the profit and loss appropriation account accordingly. कि कहाँ आपको ट्रांसफर करना है IOC, IOD and interest on loan. क्या आपको प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में करना है या प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अप्रोप्रिएशन में करना है, एज द केस मे बी. तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप कहाँ ट्रांसफर करने वाले हैं. सो we have given everything that is given in the question. Raj, Mehak, Divya. Again, I'm repeating, the ratio is 2:2:1, and the capitals are 6 lakh, 4 lakh, and 2 lakh. And IOC rate is 8%, and IOD rate is 6%, and interest on partners loan to the firm, that is 5%, right? And drawings दे दी राज की 12,000, ड्रॉइंग्स महक की 60,000 एंड दिव्या ने लोन दिया है फर्म को of 1,20,000, right? So we are starting with the first part. They have asked uh, giving interest on Raj's capital, allowing interest on Raj's capital. तो पहले हमें अमाउंट कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा बिफोर पासिंग द जर्नल एंट्री, राइट? सो let's calculate IOC on Raj's capital. So Raj's capital, we have Raj's capital is 6 lakhs, right? And rate of IOC, we know 8%. So how do we calculate IOC? 6 lakh into 8 by 100, right? यहाँ पे आप months का कुछ नहीं करते, full year का IOC आप दोगे. So if you calculate this, and you will get 46 is a 48,000. So successfully we have calculated interest on capital of राज की कैपिटल पे हमने इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल कैलकुलेट कर लिया, दैट इज 48,000. तो यही हम इसके जर्नल एंट्री भी पास करके चलेंगे जो जो हम कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं. तो इंटरेस्ट जब आप प्रोवाइड करते हो इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, तो उसकी क्या जर्नल एंट्री रहने वाली है? फर्स्ट जर्नल एंट्री उसकी रहती है, so we'll pass the journal entry on the next page because we have to pass the two journal entries, one of providing interest on Raj's capital and the other one is transferring it, right? So first journal entry for providing interest on capital, this you will think from the viewpoint of the firm, right? So interest on capital is an expense for the firm, interest, right? Interest account debit. Interest on capital account debit to Raj's capital. Hope everyone is clear with the journal entries that why we have debited interest on capital. I have told you so many times that how do we pass the journal entries? Again, if you're not clear with this journal entries, I'm repeating again because interest is an expense for the firm. That's why we have debited this, right? So interest on capital account debit and to Raj's capital. We know when capital is increasing, we always credit it, right? Remember the rules of passing the journal entries. If not, if you are not aware, you can write me in the comment section. I have made video also on the uh, rules of debit and credit. You can see that video. Otherwise, we can see it in detail if there is an issue, right? So write the amount 48,000. Narration you can write provided interest on capital. Narration is must here in every journal entry. Otherwise, examiner will deduct your marks. Provided interest on capital of Raj, or you can say on Raj's capital, right? So this was journal entry where we have provided interest on capital on Raj's capital, right? And further, we are moving towards the second journal entry where we are going to transfer this interest to the profit and loss or profit and loss appropriation account. So what do you think? कि interest on capital हम कहाँ देते हैं, कहाँ transfer करते हैं? Do we transfer it in the profit and loss account? No, you are wrong. Profit and loss appropriation account बनाया जाता है पार्टनरशिप में, तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट में ही आप इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल देते हो, राइट? सो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस appropriation account debit to interest on capital, right? 48,000 amount is same, 48,000. Here we'll write the narration. Interest on capital, interest on capital transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. I'm using the short forms, but in exam, you will write the full forms, right? Hope it's clear. So we are moving towards the IOD. So we are moving towards IOD. You can take the screenshot of this slide, this page, where we have provided interest on capital on Raj's capital, interest on capital debit to Raj's capital, and we have transferred this interest on capital to profit and loss appropriation account. Because remember, we write interest on capital in the debit side of the profit and loss appropriation account. Because we write all the expenses in the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account, and we write all the incomes on the credit side of the profit and loss appropriation account. So let's move towards the second part. Second part was charging interest. Charging interest on Mehak's drawings. This is the second part, right? Here we are charging interest on Mehak's drawings. First of all, we need to calculate the IOD, interest on drawings. So Mehak's drawings of 60,000 and rate of drawings is given, that is 6%, and period, because Mehak ने कब withdraw किया? On 1st December. So 1/12/2021 to 31 March 2022. So how many months? You can count the months. December, Jan, Feb, and March. 4 months, right? So here we are going to calculate interest on drawings, that is for the 4 months, right? So let's calculate 60,000 into 6/100 into 4/12. तो अगर आप इसको solve करते हो, you will get 1200, right? So this we have calculated interest on drawings. Now let's pass the journal entries for the interest on drawings. So our first journal entry would be Mehak's capital account debit to interest on drawings account. How much we have calculated? 1200, right? So right here 1200, 1200. So why we have debited Mehak's capital account here? Because we know very well, we are well versed with the concept that whenever our capital is decreasing, we debit it, right? That's why we have debited Mehak's capital, because interest on drawing is decreasing Mehak's capital, right? So why we have credited interest on drawings here? हमने credit क्यों किया? Because we are thinking we are doing the accounting from the viewpoint of the firm. So interest on drawings जो है वो firm की income है, and we know, do you remember the rules कि जो भी हमारी debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains according to the traditional rule, right? एंड अगर आप मॉडर्न रूल के अकॉर्डिंग भी देखो तो जो इनकम्स होती हैं, रेवेन्यू होती है, वो हमेशा क्रेडिट की जाती है व्हेन दे आर increasing or when they are accruing to the firm, right? So write the narration here being interest on drawings charged. And what would be the second journal entry? इसको ट्रांसफर भी तो करने को बोला गया है हमें, तो हम इसको ट्रांसफर भी करेंगे, राइट? So let's pass the second journal entry. Interest on drawings. तो कहाँ लिखोगे? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में या प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अप्रोप्रिएशन में? कहाँ ट्रांसफर करने वाले हो? या दिस टाइम यू आर राइट. सो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस appropriation account. Appropriation account 1200 and 1200. This time, why we have written interest on drawings in the credit side of profit and loss appropriation? Because we know all the incomes are written in the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account, because this is the income of the firm. तो इसका भी आप नरेशन दे देंगे. क्या नरेशन दोगे? इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स, नाम दे सकते हो साथ में, ऑफ महक, ट्रांसफर्ड टू प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस appropriation account. So hope this time also you are done, you are clear. So we are moving towards the part number 3, that is providing interest on Divya's loan to the firm. दिव्या ने लोन दिया था फर्म को, उस पे हमें इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करना है. So Divya's loan amount is 1,20,000, 1,20,000, and rate of interest is 5%, and period for which we need to provide interest from 1/1/2022, because 1st Jan को उसने लोन दिया है. 1st Jan को to 31st March 2022, right? And this will become Jan, Feb and March, 3 months, right? तो 3 months के लिए हम पहले इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करेंगे, right? So calculate here, we can calculate here only 1,20,000 into 5/100 into 3/12. तो इसको अगर आप सॉल्व करते हो, you will get 1,500, right? So 1,500 we have calculated interest on loan. Now we are going to pass the journal entries. So first journal entry would be interest. Again, interest on capital भी फर्म के लिए एक्सपेंस है, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन भी फर्म के लिए एक्सपेंस है. बट कैन यू टेल मी, कैन एनी वन ऑफ यू टेल मी द डिफरेंस कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन को हम कहाँ ट्रांसफर करेंगे? ओके, लेट मी पास द फर्स्ट जर्नल एंट्री. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन account debit to Divya's loan account 1,500. Sorry, 1,500. So first of all, check here. Interest, as we know, is an expense for the firm. That's why we have debited, right? Whether it's IOC, interest on capital, whether it's interest on loan, whether it's any type of expense, right? We'll debit it as per the rules. So that's why we have debited interest on loan account. But now what we have written here, we have not written here Divya's capital account. क्योंकि ये दिव्या के कैपिटल अकाउंट में नहीं डाला जाएगा, नहीं क्रेडिट किया जाएगा। जब भी इंटरेस्ट मिलता है पार्टनर को फ्रॉम द फर्म, ये जाता है उसके लोन अकाउंट में। यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस कॉन्सेप्ट कि जो भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन प्रोवाइड किया जाता है पार्टनर को, वो जाता है उसके लोन अकाउंट में, नॉट इन द कैपिटल अकाउंट। तो वी आर इंक्रीजिंग दिव्याज लोन अकाउंट। फर्म की जो लाइबिलिटी है वो बढ़ रही है टुवर्ड्स दिव्या, तो दिव्या के लोन अकाउंट को इसलिए हमने क्रेडिट किया, राइट। इसका निरेशन आप क्या देने वाले हो? बीइंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन, बीइंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन दिव्याज लोन प्रोवाइडेड। एंड सेकंड जर्नल एंट्री क्या करने वाले हैं हम? इसको ट्रांसफर किया जाएगा, बट कहाँ पे? क्या प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में करेंगे या प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अप्रोप्रिएशन में करेंगे? वी नो हमने 3 चीजें पढ़ी थी जो कि हम प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में एज अ चार्ज डालते थे। ये वीडियो मैंने बना रखा है। इफ यू आर नॉट अवेयर of this concept, you can watch that video कि क्या चार्ज होता है और क्या अप्रोप्रिएशन होता है, राइट। तो क्योंकि जो इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन है ये एक चार्ज है, तो इसको हम प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर करने वाले हैं, नॉट इन द प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट। तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट टू इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन अकाउंट 1500, राइट। इसका नरेशन भी दे देते हैं। राइट द नरेशन। इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन of Divya transferred to profit and loss account. So guys, हमने क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट किया। एक रिकैप मैं दे रही हूँ अगेन जो भी हमने किया। जस्ट लेट मी गो टू द फर्स्ट स्लाइड। या सो क्या था क्वेश्चन हमारे पास? राज, महक एंड दिव्या, दे वर पार्टनर्स in 2:2:1 PSR they have provided, and their capitals are also mentioned here, also given 6 lakhs, 4 lakhs and 2 lakhs. Rate of IOC given 8%, IOD का रेट है 6% और इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन का हमारे पास रेट है दैट इज 5%, राइट। नेक्स्ट हमने क्या किया? नेक्स्ट हमने देखा कि ड्राइंग्स जो थी राज की वो 12,000 थी, उसका पीरियड या डेट गिवन है कि कब उसने निकाला। एंड महक की ड्राइंग्स 60,000 गिवन है, ऑन 1 दिसंबर उसने ड्राइंग की। और दिव्या ने लोन कितना दिया? 1,20,000 का फर्म को। कब दिया? ऑन 1 जनवरी, राइट। और उन्होंने हमें क्या बोला है कि राज के कैपिटल पे एंट्रीज करो, और उसके लिए हमें कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा आईओसी, जो कि हमने राज के कैपिटल पे कैलकुलेट किया डायरेक्टली। 6 लाख का 8% दैट इज 48,000। देन वी हैव पास द जर्नल एंट्रीज। फर्स्ट, इंटरेस्ट की 2 जर्नल एंट्रीज हमने पास की, एक प्रोवाइड करने की और एक ट्रांसफर करने की। सेकेंड हमने क्या किया? इंटरेस्ट चार्ज किया ड्रॉइंग्स पे महक की, जो कि 60,000 थी, और हमने कितना कैलकुलेट किया? 1,200। फिर हमने इसकी 2 जर्नल एंट्रीज पास की ड्रॉइंग्स की। नेक्स्ट हमने क्या किया? इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन के बारे में जर्नल एंट्रीज बोली है करने को, तो उसका कैलकुलेशन किया हमने। इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन कितना आया? 1,500 का, राइट। और उसकी भी अकॉर्डिंगली 2 जर्नल एंट्रीज हमने पास की। होप द थिंग्स आर क्लियर टू एवरीवन। अभी भी अगर if anyone from you having any doubt, any issue, you can write me in the comment section. And guys, please subscribe to this channel सो दैट आपके लिए और इंफॉर्मेटिव एंड मीनिंगफुल वीडियोस मैं ला पाऊँ। एंड मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। टिल देन स्टे ट्यून्ड, टेक केयर, बाय बाय।